Hello. Jane. This is annoying. I mean, it's not a big deal. So right now I can't get my multi-streaming to work at all. I don't know why. Well, yeah, I don't know why. Someone says like, oh, it's like a different version thing, but I'm pretty sure I downloaded. Oh god. Wait, where's that? Hold on. Oh, that was Switch. I was like, what the fuck? I might just go Twitchless today. Yeah, I can't fucking figure out how to get this to work. I didn't think to save my settings, or like, because I had like completely re-download OBS. I mean, maybe if I load up stream elements? I don't know, man. I don't think I want to deal with this right now. Too much stress. Let me just... So I only have one monitor, so I'm gonna quickly pop up YouTube chat on my phone. And then we will get into this. I am slightly glad for the delay because YouTube is still loading. Oh yeah, shit, right. I forgot. I also gotta... I've been so tired. I haven't set anything up properly. Bot tricks. I think I logged in with YouTube. Okay, yeah, correct. Chatbot. English? No, I don't want pre... Okay, where's the actual chatbot? I think the day starts great. I mean, technically, at this point, my day really did just start because I've been tired all day. Honestly, at this point, I can't wait for my fucking surgery. You have no idea. Look at the chatbot to look. What the fuck? Widgets. Ah, here you go, chat overlay. Cool. Copy the widget URL. I think all I have to do is... browser? Chat. Post a link. That should be it. Also, my YouTube thumbnail. Oh, I just popped up a sign on from OBS. My fucking YouTube thumbnail, by the way. I drew that with my phone because I don't have any of my drawing equipment because I could not take it on my plane. So I bought a special stylus for my phone. And I learned how to draw on my phone. It's ass. It is completely ass, but you know what? It works. Yes, I could just use pencil and paper. Yes, you could also go fuck off. Okay. 5? Why can't I open up that? Why can't I open up my stream on my goddamn phone? Oh, this is so fucked. Whatever, let's just play Path of Exile. I wonder if I get to the YouTube studio, look at the chat through there. Loud. I'm gonna lower that as soon as I get the opportunity. Let me just mute that for the time being. And I wonder if on my laptop PoE works. I might have to tweak the size of like the chat and stuff like that. Oh well, I'll deal with that. I'm still gonna be like a couple hour stream. I'll figure this stuff out tomorrow. No, I mean the drawing is kind of scuffed. Honestly, like I knew the pose was a little scuffed. I just didn't change it because it would just be too much effort to do that on my phone. I just kind of couldn't be fucked. Okay, I don't think it's gonna work. God damn it, even wait, no, I think it is. It's just really tiny for some reason. Transformation, fit to screen? No, it doesn't work on my laptop either. Why is PoE so fucking scuffed? Actually, what if I tab in? No. Well, let me just lower the volume so I can turn on sound. That's better. And window capture? Path of Exile? Hit the screen? Is it capturing? It doesn't look like it's capturing. I saw it like flash for like half a second. What the fuck? Hold on. God damn it, why does Path of Exile suck ass? What if I do full screen? Oh, did it crash? Wait, I see a cursor. Okay, it's like the Path of Exile cursor shows up. But nothing is frozen. Oh, god damn it. It went back to windowed full screen. This is so scuffed. This is ass. Can I please have something vaguely right work? That's all I want. Okay, full screen. Save. Now that it's full screen, is it showing up properly? Can't really tell very easily. No, it's still a black screen. Okay, what if... Wait, but you can see like the very top. Hold on. I don't get this anymore. What if I turn on game capture? Now that like that's a thing? And let's see if I can load up my stream on my phone now. It was giving me some hassle. I'm gonna go. Oh Jesus. Nope. Pitch up to the live. It's also not working still. I am going to mold. Alright, let's see. I might just have to do a display capture. Like if window capture's not working, I'll just set this back to windowed full screen because otherwise it is ass. Yep, that's the one. Okay, so I guess we're doing a display capture. Now OBS won't load. Where the fuck's my OBS? I can't access anything now. Path of Exile just ate my monitor. What the fuck? Alright, we're closing Path of Exile. I'm sorry. This is very fun to deal with. Okay. Go to Path of Exile again. And maybe it'll like behave now, right? That'd be nice. All right. Okay, so I'm just gonna remove everything. Remove this, and then we're like, this is the only way we can do it. I'm pretty sure. Actually, before I go in there, I'm going to turn off my Steam overlay because I have an FPS counter, and it's like a high contrast FPS counter too. "20-second delay, very fun to deal with." Oh, Jesus. Yeah, so, like, here's the internet situation. I have, like, a 5 gigahertz, like, network band, and then an extension of the 5 gigahertz. For some reason, the extension works fine. Like, it doesn't cut out anywhere near as much, whereas the 5 gigahertz cuts out every now and then. Like, even when I'm playing Warframe, like, it'll just stop transmitting. And I actually did do, like, a test stream. Where the fuck's the FPS counter? Ah, here we go, off. And then I'm going to do a display capture. Oh yeah, automatic. Hit the screen. Wait, is the display capture not working? I'm about to, okay, I was about to scream. I was about to fucking scream. But yeah, no, my, like, internet-wise, I really, if that has to do with any delay or what. But that's kind of the best I got. Oh, good news, you finally figured out how to add non-Steam games to Steam Deck. You get, oh, nice. Okay, so we'll play the new league. I actually thought of a name for character. Time around. Put this my phone in a way that I can, like, easily look at chat better. But I will counter your good news with some... Yeah, I mean, it's bad news. I'll get a drink real quick. I gotta settle in for a story. So, like, I'm gonna be real with you. I came back to Florida because I had my surgery, and I wanted to get it done so I can finally sleep, relax, you know, get some motivation back in my life. Like, I really want to finish my drawings, to do my...
Why do the keen of mind seek to satiate their curiosity in darkness?
There we go. I already knew going in what I wanted to make my name. I wanted to, like, just chill, get my surgery done, go home. You have no fucking idea. I came here on the...
The very sand shivers with malice. There's a power here that welcomes me.
Okay, I should have muted myself. If I didn't, sorry. Let me check. Okay, yeah, should be good. So, I come in, and, you know, we're... The first night, I got here, like, deep late in the afternoon, so I was like, whatever. The next day, every single day since then, my family has been like, well, okay, you haven't been here in a while, so let's just break a shitload of bad news, like, every single day, and I'm like, can you not? I literally, like, don't have the mental fortitude to process, like I'm sitting here worried about my procedure, and holy shit, it just did not stop. So I am extremely stressed out right now. Like, on a day-to-day basis. I'm just trying to, like, relax, but it's so fucking funny. I mean, it's just, things like this keep happening to me, where, like, I mean, this, again, okay, this isn't necessarily a me problem. It's obviously the whole saying, when it rains, it pours. But Jesus Christ, it fucking poured. Like, the stuff I want to talk about is, like, a little too dark and serious that I'd rather not go into detail, but it's just like, you know, I'm just chilling, I'm having a good time, I'm finally, like, getting to relax with my procedure and all this. I had my pre-op yesterday. That was very simple, and then it's just like, hey, my family's very bad. I think the basis of my family's very bad at finding the right time to break bad news. Like, they always, I swear they've always done this to such a hilarious extent that I'm like, you know, I kind of expect. Let's here for a second. I fully expect the latent, like at some point, for the internet to kind of like cut in and out. But it shouldn't be like the internet at home where it just flat out cuts out. It seems to come back pretty regularly and immediately. So we'll just kind of have to deal with it.
I saw what you did. Lionize what?
Okay. So the important thing is I now have to do my tabs. Unique? It's always, like, the unique tab always has to be. And currency, I mean, currency can stay green. The build I wanted to do is so I wanted to do explosive concoction. Explosive concoction, which is basically I have a potion and I throw a potion at them, and it's really fun. This is a map. Got yellow. Is fragments. Let's do frag, and I'll make that like white. I need to do my abs, dude. I honestly need to do that as well. Like, just work out. I've been so behind. Do I want to name this cursed again? Like, I know last league I named it Oil Me Up Daddy, but like, what if I name it? You know what? Can I name it? Go with a Warframe joke. Glistening Magnificence. It actually fits. What? Do bright yellow. The classic Vayhek line. And the rest are there. I kind of hate that, like, this premium tabs interspersed with themselves. I like to segregate my tabs. There we go. Okay.
Oh wait, there's an island.
I'm gonna try being a bit faster with this run this time.
Fine work with Hillock.
Because I know last time I played, oh my god, it took ages.
Farewell.
But I fully believe I can do this easy. So I got a rolling magma. This is just throws a little fireball that rolls and that bounces on the ground. You know what? Let's let this also get drip out of the way. What the hell's this? Visually disable equipped crafts? Oh, it's the league mechanic. I don't know what the league mechanic actually is. But we'll figure that out. Let's see. What screams I'm gonna throw fireballs, like firebombs at people? I think it's the Darkwood on. What about this? Eh. What about... I'll just go with the Darkwood armor. Just roll with that for now. I don't think I've actually used this in a long time, so... I don't even think I have the boots for it, because the boots are so generic that I probably never bought them. Also streaming Warframe from... Speaking of Warframe, you tried Warframe today and promptly remembered why you took a break. You at least didn't get your loot box from Evil Borrow, which gave you a 1-day resource booster. Also streaming it to your your deck from your deck to pure PC surprisingly well. Nice. Good to hear. Yeah, I think all I've done recently was just play a smidge of Warframe in between, like, mostly laying in bed. I'll put on the Seeker Boots. Whatever. But yeah, so I want to play the skill that was you throw a potion that's on fire and it consumes your potion vials. And yeah, it consumes your... Wait, it's not health bars. UI? Why isn't enemy health bars automatically enabled? Seems weird. Go... Mini life bar above enemies. Here we go. And allies too, just to kind of help. Oh, aura icons? Blast tincture buffs? Nah. That should be it. I forget how jank this spell can be sometimes. Like, if you overshoot it, you're just kind of... It just kind of goes right over the enemies. There we go. You have to aim, like, directly in front of them, so you hit them with the first blast, then it bounces off. Dude, oh, let me turn off ranging chat. Global chat. There we go. But yeah, so it's called Fiery Concoction. And... Or explosive concoction. And you basically throw a flaming potion, and it consumes your elemental potions, if you have any equipped. And like, if it consumes... Wait, that's a new feature? I can level up all my skill gems? Holy shit, that's nice. I mean, not like a big deal, but it's nice. And if it consumes your potions, it gets really boosted up. But because it consumes potions, I was thinking, oh, I'll use it on the potion ascendancy subclass. And then I was thinking, it adds so much flat damage to every element that it kind of is just better if I use Elementalist. So I'm back to playing Witch once again. I mean, I'm not complaining. I think Witch sounds and looks cool. We stan, like, women who never see the sun. She pale as fuck. But, like, you know, it would have been cool to play a little Pathfinder, that which is the Flask Ascendancy. Power Amulet, I'll take that. Helmet? I'll take that. Actually, Vine Circlet, here we go. And Reflex Form is okay. You have to give it as PoE, overwhelming the player too much early on. Hopefully it wasn't a concern. I mean, from what I wish I could find the source for them saying this, but it was very much the intention to overwhelm the player at the start, because they know that if someone is gonna, like, if someone who's like a casual gets into the game and gets to the end game, then they're gonna start complaining that the game is like, you know, gets too hard later on, and that they don't like it anymore, and then people keep complaining about it in general, and it kind of just keeps going from there. So what they decided to do is to overwhelm the players at the start, so that way anyone who doesn't instantly have a stroke looking at the passive tree. Also, I want to lick these. Come on, they look so delicious. Like, they're like really dangerous ring pops. Yeah, they gave the Basmu a new augment. Yeah, they gave the Basmu and Hema a new augment that scales based off, like, your HP. Your max HP, which is like, it makes sense for the Hema. I'm not sure about the Basmu. I mean, granted, the HP total you need is actually pretty low in the grand scheme of things, because it's like 1400 or 1500 HP for both of them to reach max stacks. But you only, but I don't think there's a single Warframe that can't reach the max stacks if they just use Arcane Blessing, because Arcane Blessing adds like 1300 HP, like 1250, something like that. It's like 1200, I think. It's around there. And that should be enough. Like, I think Inoko might be the lowest HP frame in the game, and with that he'll only get like 1450. But I think he'll be fine without like one stack. I'm gonna die. You know what? Actually, you're right, because it does have the lifesteal. It does have that. I just need gloves. Gloves, no gloves. Oh, it's a chromatic orb. And back to town. Give me that quicksilver flask, please. Thank you. And elemental proliferation, spell cascade. I don't know, yeah, that would apply to this. Use channeling, summon phantasm. Against poison. What else can I buy? Anything that would... What's prismatic burst? Supports attacks, so that's not gonna apply to my thing. I mean, if I want to start on the... On, like, because I'm gonna need dex anyways. I might as well, like, start with this, I feel. We'll see how good this is.
Take care.
So,
Oh, and it has a skin for that, which is... Wait, what? Wait, the Basmo has a skin? I do not recall that.
our job. Stay sharp out there.
Oh, for the scout. Sorry, I missed because so here's the thing. On my chat, I had like the most recent message is obscured by the fucking react icon. So at the very end of the sentence, it just cuts off. It just like covers a letter.
You seem sane enough to understand. Look to the wall ahead and know that I speak the truth. Creatures from another
Yeah, the
world
scout
are
skin's pretty-
invading Rayclast, and we'll all be swarmed under soon enough. Unless we do something. Take this graft. It will meld with your essence and alter you, allowing you to wield our flame against the invading Hiveborn.
Okay.
Go on, meld it to your flesh.
Do I want to?
Oh, good. You survived the melding. Now
Oh.
test your new self. Wield the flame against that wall.
So graft locker decoration. Oh.
Do not be afraid.
Yeah,
Use the flame.
YouTube's UI design is not great.
By the dreamer, you did it.
What is this lead? Like, from what I understand, it's Breach 2.0, where Breach was basically just... Oh god, that's fast. Fucking throws it across the world in a second. This giant-ass trap. This works. AoE's not too bad. Okay, what the fuck is this? Reach the center. Hello? So, where's the center? Ow. Okay, so there are special enemies in here now. And then summon her? I mean, okay, I want to point out how fucking sick this design is. I don't know what's up with, like, the Breach Beyond people, like, in hands. But it looks sick. Summon her?
You did it. You exposed the center. I can destroy this.
Oh, and then now it's just, like, survive waves.
Defend me while I focus my will.
Gain an enhanced
Dance with
flame.
the flame.
What did that do? Okay, is her health bar, like, in distinct segments, or... Okay, yes it is. So she doesn't just, like, take, like, slight damage. If she gets hit, she loses, like, a whole ass chunk.
Almost got it.
Ah, oh, I'm dead. Good lord. They're already throwing shit at you at the start. Fuck. Oh. Well, I guess I can't break through the walls once it starts. I don't like that it's called the womb gift. don't like that. I don't like that at all. Can grow into a graft item at the Genesis. Okay. Again, that's like a weirdly high def picture compared to everything else. Jesus. Like everything is usually like a nice painterly landscape. This is just fucking like HD rock. I'm not used to Path of Exile environments being like God. I want to point out. I'll point it out. Can I get through? No, okay. I'll point it out when we get back. Like the difference between the old and the new assets. The word of the dreamer. Okay, I guess the word of the dreamer doesn't have anything to tell me.
You made it! Welcome to our monastery. Here we spend our lives training ourselves to defend the sanctity of Rayclast. And here, we protect our greatest weapon, the Genesis tree. Ah, you've already engaged the enemy. This horned skull bears their essence.
I mean, you were with me, of course I did.
This to the Genesis tree to cultivate her growth. I will attach it to her. Bring me more like this if you find them.
Yeah, I bet womb stands for worm bomb. It can't mean anything else. I hope it does. I don't like the idea of holding a bunch of womb gifts. Or just a graft. I guess it's the same graft.
Beware of the enemy.
I don't like how fleshy this is. Look, to allocate? 5% chance for womb gifts to birth an additional equipped item. Oh no! It is like this, isn't it? Birth equipment rolls sockets and links 10 times, keeping the best outcome. I guess? That's pretty good. Birth equipment is plus 25 to modifier tier rating. I have no idea what that means. That gets you when Jade is one of your favorite frames. I mean, you're not wrong. Listen, I can enjoy Jade irrespective of pregnancy. I feel like I'm allowed to say that. Like, I like the idea. Oh, hello, kitty. I have a cat, by the way. I'm back home. Ow. Like, I respect what they did with the quest and the art design, and I wouldn't necessarily change it, but I feel like Jade could do with being a little less pregnant. Well, I guess technically she isn't now, but get my... I sometimes I think it'd be really funny if she had a skin. It's literally just Jade, but instead of like having the fucking strobe light inside of her abdomen, it's just full of water and has fish floating around. Like she just drank a fucking fishbowl. Look how fucking high quality that place was compared to like this. Like the place isn't bad, but it's such a huge difference in quality. Kind of fucking funny. Oh wait, you heard him? Oh no. So yeah, I have headphones, so like sometimes I like can't hear his ass. I am in fact. Oh my god, like my cat, no matter how long I'm gone, he just never forgets our routine. Like I come home, he sees me for the first time, and he immediately like walks up to me. I try and pet him, and then he walks to the master bathroom. So he can like lay in the sink, and I can pet him in the sink for like 30 minutes straight. And then if I'm not awake by 6 or 7 in the morning, he barges into my room. It's like just at the side of the bed, so all I can see is like his eyes peeking over, sometimes just his tail, and then he goes, meow, meow. I love him so much. I mean, I miss him when I'm gone. Do I have all 3? No, I only have 2. Last one here. They weren't particularly loud. Ah. Yeah, they're not a very loud cat. Which is definitely nice. Like when they want something, they will make their desires known. But they're not. He's not usually like a very loud cat. He genuinely only meows when like early in the morning or when he is staying in front of a door that's closed, and he does not like that. Even if he can open it, sometimes he'll meow so that we can open it for him. And now he just stole my footrest, so I basically have to dangle my feet and suffer.
I think this ray class
I love this cat. I love him. Oh god, shit. Fuck. This is a spell, right? I just want to double check. Yes, it is a spell, so spell damage will affect it. Where is he? There he is. Oh. Come on, please die. Where are you? Can I have to like aim my traps like near him? Oh god. Why did we do so much damage? I swear they did not have this much hands. Guess they fucking do. That hurt. Yeah, my cat is very much a typical cat. Oh damn it! I went backwards. I will say I'm slightly hurt because he treats me to everyone else. Because he knows I will just constantly pet him, and I love petting him. Even though I do give him a lot of space, but sometimes, like, if he gets near me, I'm petting him. Sorry. But, like, he never sleeps near me. Like, he will literally sleep on top. Oh, God. Internet's probably spazzing out right now. Yeah, that's the thing about Path of Exile that I forgot to record when I was, like, at my hotel. Is that if your internet is not, like, perfect, can't play Path of Exile because you will basically just like turbo lag. Like you have to have a really stable internet for this game. Which I guess is a good reason why I picked this out of all games and not, you know, playing something like Warframe. Or like single player where if my internet's shitting itself, I won't know. At least this way, I don't need a second monitor to know that my internet is losing its goddamn mind. Oh, does this thing just spawn around the area boss? If so, it's gonna be brutal. Okay, now you're not doing that much damage. Fucking rude. Yeah, just drop that. What was I gonna do? Iron ring? I might as well grab that. Fuck it. Portal scroll, take that. I have a... I think I have a loot filter. Can equip, right? The filter? Or is it not updated for the new League? Yeah, it's not updated for the League. Or was it A? Might have been A. Ah, yeah, it's not been updated for this League. Son of a bitch. Not a big deal. Just a slight annoyance I have to deal with. Alright, I gotta remember like not to try and kill every last enemy I see. The main goal with getting through the acts quickly is only killing things that you really have to, which is like blue enemies and bosses and rares. Because the XP value is really low. But like normal enemies, I say them constantly killing them. Honestly, Twitch is like, I'm not worried about it right now. This is gonna be like a 2-hour stream, probably. Like I'm gonna try and figure out the whole Twitch, the post-streaming thing tomorrow. I just wanted to like test my internet primarily. And honestly, Twitch is like really stagnant, but I'm not too worried. Okay. They'll live if they don't get to see one stream. It does kind of suck because I did stream at the start on Twitch and it didn't work. And I was like, well, I'll be right back, and I just never came back. So it's okay. I'll tell them if I get it fixed tomorrow. I'll just tell them I left to get milk. I just didn't come back. But I'll at least have gotten it. Maybe going getting explosive trap might not have been the best move. I don't know. Damage doesn't seem too hot. Yeah, I don't know why. I really don't know why the error persists. Or I don't know what the error was about. Like I was looking into it, and someone was saying it was like an issue with the newest version of the. So the way I do multi-streaming is someone made a plugin for OBS that multi-streams, and apparently the version I downloaded, the most recent one, just has a bug that causes it to just not start. And someone said, "Oh, download like the second to last version." Like, okay, but I can't really test it without going live. Well, I guess technically I can. It was just like I already had everything planned. It was like 5 minutes before stream, and I was like, ah, fuck it. I'll deal with that later. Oh, is it actually gonna spawn these things next to the boss? Or no, it's on a separate area. Fuck you, Dom. What the fuck is this thing? I'm gonna clear out this area before I end up finding the goddamn boss. Get my goddamn skill gem. Or my skill point. Here? That looks like the other thing in here. Oh, there it is. It's right next to the other essence. Oh, this is gonna take a fat fucking second, I can tell. It's okay, I have potions. Give him a good old chug-a-lug. Ooh, unique already. While I was doing that, I was also taking a drink, you know. I gotta get immersed in this experience. Wait, I think it's like actually really high defense for this. It's got max life. Might as well. Fuck it. How much damage does he do to himself if he gets me? Okay, that's like very little. I'm actually cornered. Fuck. Oh, you got... God damn it. Man. Why can't I get a movement ability earlier? I was like, it's okay, I'm fine, I can use a movement ability. Wait, I don't have one. There we go. Isn't that on my mini-map? I don't have to... Don't have to... Keep opening up the big one. So in my downtime the last couple days, I decided I wanted to practice like doing sound design stuff, because there was a guy who I was talking to, and he was like, "Hey, I'm working on a Minecraft mod. I don't have anyone to do like sound design. Anyone know where I could find someone?" And I'm just kind of looking around like, you know what? That sounds like fun. So I just said, hey buddy, I have 0 experience. Let's fucking go. I wouldn't mind helping out. And he said, bet. So now I spent the last like day and a half digging through what do you call it? Digging through sound libraries and recording some sounds myself to make Minecraft mob noises. I feel like they're doing pretty well so far. And then as I made some noises, I then learned you can't make this shit up. I then learned, I was like, yeah, okay, this is like, oh cool, you got a mud golem. I'll make some sounds for a mud golem. You know, it was kind of like it's like a stone golem, but they're describing it more as like just like dried up, like hardened mud. So it's a bit softer, crumbly. I'm like, okay, let's put this together. And when I put it together, I'm like, okay, cool. So like, you know, I'm trying to get an idea of what this thing would look like. And he sends me a picture, and I realize, wait, is this a fetish mod? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, god damn it. I'm still gonna hell, but like, god damn it. No. Instead I abused dirt. Okay, well. Okay, I guess calling it a fetish model out there, but the designs are definitely interesting. Basically, like the design for the mud golem. I was thinking like big block of dirt and all this kind of stuff. Imagine like one of those like Aztec fertility idols, but an enemy. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it, we ball. Especially because I used my own voice layered over for some of the grunts. So technically I voiced that character, and I'm like, you know what? I'm putting that on my fucking resume. I'm gonna be the next Gianni Matragrano. where like for some reason he's like, you know what? I'm gonna fucking voice a robot furry for like a VR porn game. Which is like, it's so funny because like I didn't know for the most part historically accurate Mayan mod. I should convince them to call it that. But yeah, it's like I knew Gianni mostly for the memes, and then all of a sudden he posts a trailer for like for like a furry porn game, and I'm like, wait a second, what? I'm like, oh, okay, I get it. It's just an advanced shit post. Like, you know, he's just like, you know, doing fake hentai noises. And then as it went on, I was like, wait, this is way too long. Wait, this is a trailer. Wait, he actually fucking did this. And the fact that the trailer ends in him in his like robot furry slave voice going, but I poop from there. It fucking set me. I love Gianni so much. I will say, I love Gianni, but like, I think I love Gianni too much. It's hard to not hear Gianni when Gianni's in something. So like, I'm so used to Gianni, it stands out way too much and kind of kills it for me. Like, Gianni is too good that it's so easy to recognize him. Like, even in Blood West, where like, the voice he's doing is like,
yes, you are going to go get the cursed objects and bring them to me.
I'm like, that's Gianni. I'm like, that's Gianni. I don't think he's ever done a voice like that in his memes, but I'm like, that's Gianni. I think the only game where I played that had Gianni in it that I didn't immediately recognize him was actually Serious Sam Siberian Mayhem, because he played a random Russian dude doing like a random Russian dude accent, and I was like, all right. Yeah, it's certainly a it's certainly like, it's a blessing and a curse. It also kind of sucks with some really big voice actors who have a really good range, like Steve Bloom. I think Steve Bloom's a fucking phenomenal voice actor. I mean, it's obvious he's gotten a metric assload of roles over the years. But like, they only ever ask him to do like the Spike Spiegel voice, I think it's called, from Cowboy Bebop. Like they basically only ever ask them to do that, and that's it. I keep hitting M to open up the map, but it opens up the fucking microtransaction shop. So that's like the only voice you ever fucking hear, and it's just ass. Like, okay, the voice is good, but you hear it so goddamn often. You're like, can you do anything else? Like, or can you guys ask him to do anything else? Because when he does crazy things, like, he's really good. Like, Nolan North or Troy, one of the two. Nolan North, I think it's Nolan North. But Troy Baker also kind of falls under this. Nolan North and Troy Baker just get asked to do the Nolan North and Troy Baker voice. But then, like, when you look at Dota, he voices, like, Ogre Magi and I think Meepo or some shit. Like, he voices two completely different characters that you would never guess is voiced by the same guy. Meanwhile, the guy who voices it is basically, like, the most generic white puckish rogue voice you can get in the video game. And, like, it's not even a props, like, that's not even anything against Troy Baker. They just fucking only ask him to do that voice, apparently. Or Nolan North, I mean. This is global physical damage. I think this spell does physical damage. Yep. It does physical damage, but that gets converted to fire. Oh, hi. It's right fucking here. Thank you. Troy Baker. I'm gonna be honest, Troy Baker has an absolutely phenomenal Joker voice. Like, holy shit, he does a really good Mark Hamill impression. But and I like never would have expected that from him because I swear I only hear the Troy Baker voice. In fact, like you know his voice is so ubiquitous in games that when Saints Row 3 came out, and this is back in like whenever Saints Row 3 came back, like 37 years ago. Literally, like the voice character, the voice options, you had male 1, male 2, male 3, and Troy Baker. Or sorry, Nolan North. Although it was kind of funny because I think male 1 was also Troy Baker. Like literally, they were making a joke about Nolan North being in the game by just having the voice be Nolan North. That's what it's called. It's Nolan North.
Fate smiles with sharp teeth.
I have not planned out my skill tree whatsoever. My plan for this league is I want to like make an explosive concoction build and then make a Golemancer with like a billion fire golems that have like their missile array ability and just absolutely nuke enemies. I think it'll be fun. Of course, that would also require me to play another Elementalist. Listen, I can't help it if Elementalist is honest to God one of the most cracked out fucking ascendancies. It just is. Ouchies. Wait, did they not hit me at all? Whatever, I'll take it. I just have this arm going out of my back. Let me disable that.
Call such a place home.
There you go. Your favorite is Nolan North as Martin Walker from Spec Ops The Line. That's sarcasm or not? Can't tell because it just sounds like they exactly got like it sounds like the exact kind of role that you would get Nolan North to do, like generic white guy the voice. Oh, yeah. Wait, is the exit up here? Wait, no, that's the entrance. I'm stupid. I'm actually gonna go back to the town. I could turn in the quests. That's why I always love it when games pick like random unknown voice actors, because what do you call it? Because they always seem to like give the wildest voice works like ever.
There's a fine line between man and monster.
I got a voice like this,
Brutus, the warden of Axiom,
like grounded, but also kind of
that line long ago. Big lad.
exaggerated
As
still.
You know from Hillock, big lads are
It's not
slow
actually one of your favorite roles.
and run.
Apparently also was his role to play as well.
Now,
One of my favorite little fun facts is that Mark Hamill voiced Goro Majima from Yakuza, like in the very first Yakuza game, with like the really bad English translation and dub for the most part. And if I recall correctly, someone on Twitter asked him what he thought about playing the character. He was like, "What character?" Someone posted a picture of Majima, and like said it was like, "Oh, yeah, it's Goro Majima from Yakuza," and I'm pretty sure he said like, "I literally have no idea who that is," which kind of like sounds about right. The question, I guess. What's the added damage? Anyway, there's no effectiveness added damage on those things. I guess I got combustion. I get added fire damage. Ah, this character doesn't have it. That's a big sad. The ooh, multiple traps. That's actually really good. Do I have anything with 2 yellow slots? I don't. Can I buy something with 2 yellow slots? Or green slots? Why did I say yellow? I cannot. That's unfortunate. Body armor.
not
Sell it?
right now.
Does he sell it?
Greetings.
I just need 2 green slots. On something I can actually wear. That are linked, hopefully. I need Dex, motherfucker. Well, I guess I'll wait a little bit.
Stay sharp out there.
I do want to play Spec Ops Line at one point. I have heard a lot of good things about that game. Actually, can you buy... I feel like I heard that game, you can't buy it anymore. Is that correct? Or am I actually making things up? Oh, you can make scouting reports go there automatically now. That's nice. Oh, I don't like the wet noise they make. Ugh. Speaking of VAs, you still adore the fact that Keith David, the voice of Arbiter from Halo, voices Husk from Hazbin Hotel. Hearing him sing is pure perfection. Okay, I might have to listen to that. I love Keith David's voice. It's a really fucking nice. Oh yeah, let me sell this thing. Get my 1 chromatic orb. It's available on GOG still, okay. Keep that in mind. That might be a game I play on my own, like, off stream, because I want to, like, really take in the experience. Because I heard the story's fucking good. So I will. I'll do that at some point, for sure. Okay, so I'm doing fire damage and ignite. So I'll go up this way. You want one song with him in it as the main one, became a loser baby. Something that got you interested in the franchise. I'll definitely give that a listen to. Okay. Look at all that extra damage I'm not doing because I never upgraded any of my abilities. Oh wait, no, I got cursed with fragility as well. Whoops. Fuck you, Diabloist. Can't nerf my damage. Fuck you. I have no damage to nerf. Oh god, fire damage. Oh, I thought they resisted it. Nope, they're just oops. Yeah. Gotta keep an eye for something with 2 green slots. Not available. Oh. I forget, why was it taken down again? Was it because it had like it was like a licensing thing with like a song or something? And he's like, didn't feel like taking down the song or updating it for the song? And speaking of like games like that getting taken down, I still cannot believe we actually ended up getting 6 Days in Fallujah. Because I remember 6 Days in Fallujah being like this big thing where they're making like, where they're trying to make like a serious game about, what was it, the Iraq War? All the way back then. Like even going so far as to like involve a number of veterans who were there. And it just created so much of a fuss because of the political landscape at the time that they ended up not releasing it. But I get I think it was mostly finished, and then they just ended up releasing it like fucking 15 years later or some shit. Like that's what I understand of the story. Like there was that weird period. It had some lice. Ah, damn, that sucks. Like there was like a weird several year period where we were suddenly getting games that were like promised or expected for the last like 10-15 years. Like I forget what other sequels came out, but we got like a sequel to Psychonauts, we got 6 Days in Fallujah. I think they announced Metroid Prime 4, which at the time was 15 years, which like the last one was like 15 years old or some shit, 12 years old. Like you were getting a ton of sequels to like really old games. And from what I understand, like most of them did pretty well too. Like I'm so glad Psychonauts 2 did really well from what I'm. That game genuinely was phenomenal. Like, my only criticism of Psychonauts 2 is that it did not feel as creative as the first game. Like, where every dream kind of felt like it was its own theme and like played differently. Or for the most part, every person's memories felt the exact same largely. Where it was just like platforming and combat. But even ignoring that, like the story was just so much better. And the fact that I got to play it for $1 because of Game Pass at the time, oh, that was good shit. I think my favorite thing was the way the enemies were designed. They put a lot more emphasis on the combat, and it actually paid off really well. Because all of the enemies are based off of like emotions and feelings. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Whew, I'm alive. Good thing I can apparently absorb potions through my skin while I'm frozen. Like for example, you had an enemy called Guilt, and like based on what emotion or feeling they were based off of, it would tie into their mechanics. You had Guilt, who was a flying enemy, who would try and who would be holding onto this like really heavy weight, and would try and you know, get behind you and then drop the weight on top of you. I'm trying to remember the other ones. I know, like my favorite was Anxiety. Anxiety was like the hardest enemy in the game. Basically, it would be like an enemy that was like pretty slow. It would kind of like prowl around and not really engage in combat too well. I need Dex, don't I? Yeah, I need Dex. God damn it. Okay, where the fuck's the last enemy? There he is. It would be pretty slow for a lot of the encounter, but like when it got enraged, it would just be non-fucking stop. Like it would just be like slowly getting faster and faster and faster and faster, and just constantly harassing you. Like even if you I think you had an ability to stop time. If you stopped time, it would literally ignore that. It'd be like, no, you cannot set the pace of combat. I'm taking over. We are having a panic attack right now. And I'm like the way they translated emotions into gameplay mechanics, like genuinely fucking amazing. I get some Dex. I'm not gonna be getting Dex, bro. I might have made a mistake. I mean, I kind of need Dex regardless. Because I'm pretty sure Explosive Concoction requires a fair bit of Dex. I might have fucked myself slightly. That's Synthetic gives me intelligence. Oh, actually, hold on. That gives me dexterity and strength, and it gives me all elemental resistances. Oh, that's really good. And I can I have a chance to avoid being stunned while I'm casting.
Ignorance brought you here, sister. To the one place where your talents are free to grow.
I think I looked at like the old PoE voice actors before like the whole acts 6 through 10 came out, or 5 through 10. It was really fun because all of them, because they were all like New Zealand voice actors, so the pool of like work they did was pretty limited. Almost all of them were in like the same few roles, and I swear most of them started off doing like the New Zealand version of adding titles to Warframe now. Wait, what do you mean titles? Like the game itself? Like you'll have Warframe, the dev, like the old piece, but like, oh god. Oh, they made this place smaller. Holy shit, they made this place smaller. Oh, but he just kind of, wait, why did it take us? Oh!
My creation, root, did not afford dispute.
Wait, what? 1000% of melee physical damage is taken, reflected through attacks. The boss 4-shot himself. Oh, like a prefix under your nameplate. Okay, you know what? That reminds me, speaking of Warframe. One of them is Araxia's Prey. Oh no. Oh no. People are gonna be weird about that. Good. Speaking of which, I actually want to play Duet Night Abyss. I'm not sure if I should stream it. Okay. Does anyone know if Duet Night Abyss has gacha? If it has gacha, I'm not gonna play it. I refuse to play games that have gacha. Like stream games that I've got, because I feel like implicitly playing the game and giving it attention's like, I don't know. I know people have people have freedom over their own actions, but I also take like gambling stuff, like paid gambling stuff, pretty seriously, and I want to like expose people to it and then be like, I love gambling. Let's down the game, and then next thing you know, someone like lost $17,000. I know that's like very niche, but that's like my very specific place where I choose to stand. I just like don't like the idea of playing games that have like outward gambling. Which admittedly I do play. I mean, I get. Okay, well, Path of Exile doesn't, because Path of Exile actually removed their gambling. Team Fortress 2, I do kind of feel weird about playing Team Fortress 2. It's at least, like, whatever. That's actually part of the reason why I haven't played too much Team Fortress 2. It's definitely, like, way more egregious than gacha games. Like, I think that's, like, my biggest hang-up is like, when the whole game is focused around that concept. That's kind of where I really am not the biggest fan. Alright, I realized I forgot I had Frostblink on this whole time and I haven't used it. There we go. Getting knifed. Damn, I need more decks. Oh, and another boss. Guess I'll kick your ass too. Or not, because he's gonna kick my ass. Wait, what if I stand next to him? Will he just like beat me and take a lot of damage himself? Or is part of his damage converted into fire? Yeah, like I feel like, I mean, ultimately, if I can make the decision, I would be like, just not have gambling mechanics in games, period. Like anything that you could pay for specifically. I've always like my entire life, even as a kid, I fucking hated Team Fortress 2's monetization. So when I was a child, more like a teenager, my allowance was like $10-15 a week. And whenever I got my allowance, I would like buy like 2 to 4 TF2 keys, and I would like unbox strange items, and then I would realize, because I really wanted a fucking unusual, and I realized, like, even as a child, I was like, I want to pull the lever again. I wanna, but like 2 keys is like $5. You know, 4 keys is $10. That's like my entire allowance for the week, almost. That's not good. And like basically, like for me, watching 2/3 of my weekly money like just get disappeared made me realize this sucks. Because like I looked and I was like, what did I get out of that? I got a gun with an orange name that counted my kills. That like only 10-15 years later would it actually be remotely worth anything. And I just said, I'm good. I never even got an unusual in all of that anyways. It's like a 1% drop chance. So like, in theory, you'd have to spend like bare minimum, you'd be getting 1 unusual every $250 you spend. Unless you get lucky, but that's where the gambling is. Come on, hit that lever, hit that crate, pull that key, whatever. Fuck it.
The
I don't know.
sirens appear to be dining well.
I got taught a very valuable lesson early on, thankfully. When the stakes were low, they felt high. Because relatively speaking, that was like most of my money.
Friend, stop. Farewell.
Now I gamble with RNG with low stakes. Oh no, I'll lose the run if I pick up this item. Fuck it, and we ball. Listen, I completely get like the excitement of gambling, but like when you have actual monetary stakes, oh god, it makes me feel so bad. But you know, Team Fortress 2 is always kind of fucked. I kind of hate that people were okay with that. And the fact that it only got worse. Oh yeah, I forgot I mentioned this. Like recently, Valve did a thing. No, I must have talked about it. Valve recently did a thing that like they added like trade-ins or something to like CS:GO knives and like gloves, I think it was, which allowed you to basically eventually like with enough other items get the higher tier stuff that was only super rare. You could only unbox, and then when they added that, it basically crashed the market. And when I saw, like, the picture I saw was this fucking like super awful looking like aqua blue camo gloves and like blue cobalt colored knife that someone pointed out was like worth a total of $14,000. Like the knife was up to 7K and the gloves were like 4.5K. I was like, what the fuck? It looks like you fisted a poison dart frog. It looks like you're gonna be committing a tactical insurgency in a fucking like community swimming pool. Like that's the only thing you're camouflaging for. It looked so bad, and there was so fucking much. I will say, like, and it really speaks to how just kind of rough the situation was. Like how invested people are into the gambling and stuff like that. Because like, I mean, this is gonna get really dark in a moment. So like, if you don't want to hear it, like tune out for literally the next 10 seconds. I found out that apparently someone after finding out that everything crashed, like, and they've lost a shitload of their savings onto that, they actually just killed themselves. I genuinely, when I heard that, I felt so fucking bad. But I'm like, that's fucking the dangers of gambling, man. Especially when like you're not even gambling for things of like fixed income rates, like fixed rates. Like, you know, you go to Las Vegas you get dollars, you know? Sure, you gambled $17,000, but at least, you know, in the end, you had $17,000 worth of $17,000. The only thing you'll lose in money is inflation, but, like, when you have 17, you gambled 17 grand and you got, like, 20 grand worth of gloves, and then Gabe Newell just says, you know what? My knife collection isn't looking good enough. And he just 3D prints a bunch of knives and your shit's worth nothing for no fault of your own. It's kind of like, oh, it's so awful. Also, yeah, you've never been a fan of gambling mechanics, at least not to that extent that they are, especially these days. Yeah, man, I feel bad. And honestly, the worst part is that, like, so many people are like, you're kind of just used to it now. I mean, people aren't batting an eye as it is, but like now that we're like 15 years into like gambling stuff being a thing, now you have like whole kids who grew up with this stuff that are now adults, and they're like, yeah, no, gambling mechanics are totally fine. Especially in certain eastern regions. I don't want to name specific ones because I don't want to generalize them. I believe Korea is like really bad for that still. And obviously you have like gotchas that are like really big in Japan and China and Korea. I don't know which one has it the worst. Also, where's the entrance to this fucking place? Oh wait, was it actually over there and I missed it? It might have been.
When I'm ready, I'm not before.
It's 7:30. I am still being slow. God damn it. I'm really hard. Wait, what? Where is it? God damn it. Okay, I guess it's further up. God, I want Flame Dash. Wait, I think I can get Flame Dash now. Because I killed Brutus. Oh, Goat's Horn, hold on. There we go. Even more spell damage. Oh wait, there's only 5 damage. That'll be fine. Oh yeah, Maple Story was another good lesson I taught myself. Or I didn't teach myself, but I spent hundreds of dollars in Maple Story. Well, my parents spent hundreds of dollars in Maple Story because I didn't even have an allowance at the time. It was like every time I went to Publix, I saw the fucking NX cash cards, and I was like, hey, mommy, get me the fucking Maple Story thing. And then most of the time she'd be like, no. But then if it's been a while, she's like, okay, fine. And like, you would buy like $50 worth of cosmetics. Yeah, I fucking did that at the time. Oh wait, shit, my frostbite disappeared. Like, you would unironically get $50 worth of cosmetics for just one character. And do you want to know what would happen to those things? Also, can I get rid of the quest things on the side? Oh well. You want to know what happened to the cosmetics? They would disappear after 90 days. I shit you fucking not. You literally paid $50 to rent Drip for 3 months. 3 months and that was it. There was one time where I bought like a full set of gaudy cosmetics, and I remember like I was in the middle of like a party quest when my Drip like was actively melting in front of me, like because it was like it had like a full set bonus too. So when I had the full set, 1 second. Okay. Yeah, when I had the full set.
My old flame.
I got these like big ass like one giant white wing, one giant dark wing. It was like super edgy, but I was also literally like 10 years old. And like once one piece of my armor disappeared, the wings disappeared, and then like my hair disappeared, and I went back to looking like a homeless person because like once per character, you can do a quest to get like 15 slime gels, and when you get the slimes, you get a free one-time hair change, and it's completely random which one you get. So my character, like, you can either have like a couple really cool hairstyles, one basically the default hairstyle but a different color, and one hairstyle that looks like you're fucking homeless, and I had the homeless hairstyle. So like my character went from looking like fucking bootleg K-pop Sephiroth to homeless Joe. Like my hair fell out, my like godly angel armor turned into fucking like like a hobo, like it was like literally a bathrobe, because I had a character who couldn't wear regular armor because of the specific type of build he was. So like the best armor at the time was literally a bathrobe. I lost my cool gloves. I lost my big, shiny, bright weapon. All I had to my name was a bathrobe, a fucking, like, paintbrush. I'm just like, thing is, at the time, I made a joke about it. Where I was like, I made a joke about like transforming back into like a homeless person. Like I was like being really theatric and dramatic about it. It was really fucking funny to me. But like, it sucked. I think that was the last time I ever bought anything. Because it was just that ass. Identify items? Wait, there's an identify items button? That's cool. Oh yeah, right, because since my display catches up, you can see when people play other games. You glad the only multiplayer games you got into was TF2? The more you... Oh god, like that's the thing, like I said, I hate TF2. And its gambling stuff. But that's the thing. Oh shit. But that's the thing. TF2 was far from the worst. Like, MapleStory was doing gachapon. Like, you can literally spend several dollars on a gachapon ticket. Like, gachapon being literally just the Japanese capsule vending machines where you get random shit called gachapon that the gacha word is based off of. And this was like back in like 2007. You'd buy a card and you get a random item. You could literally get anything from like a really valuable item, like crafting material, to like a singular white pill that heals 300 health. That stops being relevant like at past level 20. It was, God, it was so ass. I want to say like you still couldn't get permanent stuff in MapleStory for a long time.
Yes?
Where is Fire Trap? I could do Fire Trap. That's better. No, wait, there was also TF2. He was really into that. Like Titanfall 2? Because you said the only multiplayer one that you got into was TF2. And they dropped the other TF2, so I can only assume it's Titanfall 2. Where's Flame Dash? There it is. Goodbye, Frostpoint. What's Locust Mine? Report attack skills. Oh, okay. Crap. Like fuselage? What's that? Ah, okay. I'll buy this. And see where that goes. That swift assembly. That's not that great. Like, it's only a chance to throw multiple traps. Like, that's pretty low. Oh, okay. Man, I tried Titanfall 2. I probably told the story before. I tried Titanfall 2's multiplayer. I got dunked so hard. I played it for like a decent bit, but then I just kind of gave up because I'm like, when am I gonna get good at this? Because right now it's not fun because of how hard I'm getting dunked on. Because like the skill disparity in that game. Granted, I also did play it like fucking 20 years after it came out. You were supporting, playing support, or the closest to support. You get in Titanfall 2 being a battery goblin. I have no idea what that means. Is it like going on Titan's backs and stealing their batteries or some shit? Oh wait, no, I don't think you stole their batteries. You just shot their air vents, right? It's been a long time since I fucking played Titanfall 2. That campaign was dope though. Like, give me Titanfall 3, but it's just a campaign. I don't care about the multiplayer. Man, I know a lot of people do. I don't. And that's okay. Oh man, here's a little fun thing that happened on my my last day of work before I came over here. Greater Life Flask, I'll take it. As I was telling a coworker who I hadn't seen in a while that I'd be going away for a couple weeks, and I was explaining, yeah, I'm going for a surgery. Here's the surgery. Literally, as I was telling the story, my nose blocked off, and I was talking a lot because I'm sure you know by now I talk like a motherfucker. My nose blocked off, so while I was talking, I just like I realized, oh shit, I wasn't breathing, and I just had like stop for like a moment and be like, yeah, this is the exact problem. Literally, like I'll just be talking, my nose just stops working, and I just get really lightheaded. So while I'm like giving him reports for the patients and all that kind of stuff, I just have to stop, and I'm like, you're gonna have to wait like a minute, please, thank you. You would constantly steal enemies' batteries and okay, give them to allied titans. You're thinking of us dropping a grenade in the battery socket? I think so. I think I might be thinking of Titanfall 1. Titanfall 1, I believe, when you got on a Titan's back, you like opened up one of like their battery hole and you started shooting at it.
Recognize myself.
Oh, it could also be Titanfall 2? Gotcha. I don't think I ever, like, here's the thing. Whenever Titans happened... Oh, Titanfall 1. Because, yeah, whenever Titans happened, if I ever got near them, even, like, if I was behind them, I swear to God, they would, like, they would know I'm behind them. And they would just, like, demolish me no matter how fast I was trying to move. Oh, wait, no, is she gonna... Hold on. Is she gonna... Oh, I can literally stand here, and she's gonna kill herself. It's okay, it's late. Uh-oh. Oh, internet, don't do this to me now. That's rude. I don't think she melees though. Ah, this phase isn't melee. That's lame. Oh yeah, you know what's also really fucking fun? As I'm leaving, I get contacted by my HR department, and they're like, "Hey, so where's your nursing license for our state?" And I'm like, I have a compact license that applies to almost every state in the country, and this is a compact state too, so what? Turns out when I moved there and I listed that a place as my primary address and I became a resident there, I had like 60 days to get a new license, and no one ever told me that when I got hired. But also technically, I like, as I was because they said, oh, you know, all we have to do is you have to apply it, show proof that you applied, and then you can work again. I'm like, okay, cool. And I think crisis averted because technically I'm not a resident there, because I looked at the requirements, and I haven't been there for like, I haven't been there long enough to like legally be classified as a resident. I mean, I still applied just to get out of the way, but like, it's fucking weird. And the worst part is, like, I applied for it, and then like just the other day, I got an email saying, hey, we need to do a background check. But to do that, we need your fingerprinting. And I'm like, this is I've literally applied for like a New York license, and they never had me do this. Yeah, I have to like go in person to a place in my state, get a fingerprinting done. And I'm like, I mean, I'm not gonna be there for like 2 weeks. I hope they can wait, because they're gonna have to wait. That's what chance you went up against cheaters. I think it was like before the big cheater problem. But it's also, honestly, it's entirely possible. I'm really bad at pointing out when people are cheaters, unless it's like super mega ultra blatant. Because honestly, I'm bad at games and people are really good at games. So instead of just saying like, oh, this man's like a dick shitter who is like installing 17 kinds of cheats, I just say, I got outplayed.
That would just make
And that's it. That's where that ends.
I have seen many an.
I like to not.
I go.
It's why like I have such a different vibe to so many other people when it comes to shooters. The amount of fucking like accusations people throw out when they are like not performing well is it's just I don't want to deal with that energy, man. Like fucking. I still remember, I'm playing Overwatch 2. I'm literally playing like okay, so like I'll admit, I looked up ahead of time what the Doomfist texts were. You know, like the movement text, how to go fast and zoomy as Doomfist. But that's it. I cannot shoot for shit. I can barely like engage for stuff. And like all I did was just like jump around, disrupt people, and punch people around. I got like almost no kills, I'm pretty sure. And someone called me someone literally called me like a super, like, he said, go touch grass, turbo virgin, sweaty, Doomfist, and I literally, all I said was, I just hit buttons, what the fuck do you want from me? like, why are you ganging up on me? It was so fucking funny when someone calls you a sweat. I'm like, I mean, like, here's the thing. There's definitely, I think that's like a fair, sorry, I hit my microphone. There's like a fair spectrum that you can, like, you know, of if someone is genuinely like pulling out every single trick in the book to like every kind of like minor exploit and technique in like a game where everyone's just kind of chilling. Like I feel like I kind of see, I like to see competitive games as a like casual matches as like a, you know, you're going out, you're hanging out at like the community basketball center. Like no one's fucking going for the NBA. Just like no one's gonna be like an East, like fucking Overwatch League Pro kind of thing. Like you could try, but there's kind of a degree where I'm like, kind of like match the situation. I mean, on one hand, also, you know, fair enough. You can try as hard as you want, but like, don't get pissy if people aren't on like the same exact mindset as you. But like, unless it's like on the super high end of a dude like trying every cheese combo known to man. Like, so when I was like in my Overwatch phase, I was watching a lot of Flats and Emong GG with 2 G's. They're pretty nice. They're pretty chill. Okay, I'm not gonna say chill. Flats is fucking. I love Flats. He can snap on a dime, but can do it in the most entertaining way possible. But like so many like spectating bronze games where like watching the lowest of the low competitive stuff is like, it's like sometimes you'll see people who are in like who are like in a 2-stack, and they literally pick someone who's really bad and they just spawn camp them. Like all they do is just spawn camp them, or like pick really like cheese strats to fuck with people like the whole game. Now, like I understand the desire to like you know, leverage everything, especially like BMing people to put them on tilt so they play worse. But I feel like I want to like pull myself back and think, I'm getting a competitive advantage by intentionally just making someone feel like ass. Is this how I want to live my life? I don't think so. Your favorite kind of tech is just a way to get the... Yes, exactly! Like, that's why I love Team Fortress 2, and I know Team Fortress 2 is really bad for sweats as well. Like, people who go crit, like, Uber Flog or crit Sticky Demo, like, that happens, 100%. But, like, because you have 12 fucking players on a team, if 4 people on either side are really good, and the other 8 are, like, mediocre or ass, you can completely have one dude on either team literally just T-posing on the enemy team, and, like, it's a completely fair match. Meanwhile, if you do that in like a fucking 5v5, 4v4, 6v6, people are gonna yell at you for throwing. It's like, man, can I not have fun? And it's like, I get it, it's not how the game works, like, in the grand scheme of things, so you shouldn't do stuff like that when the margins are so low. It's like more digestible in a 12v12 when kind of like everyone's contributions are separated out. But that's why I still stand that like Battlefield, BattleBit, Team Fortress 2, Call of Duty, like those are objectively the most fun FPS to play. I might not enjoy them like mechanically and think they're the most fun. Okay, except for Team Fortress 2. But like, it's like the only way you can play a competitive game and have fun while still being competitive, as long as you turn off voice chat. As long as you turn off voice and text chat. But yeah, it's like literally Battlefield 6 is 30 is like 32 versus 32. You can literally do nothing but run around throwing smoke screens, placing fortifications, healing packs, and reviving people, and you can be like literally the MVP. Or you can be a guy who like sits on a bipod and guns like 40 people down and like dies a bunch as well. But like, you know, so long as you can defend the objective, I mean, unless you're really, really good, you're not gonna make that big of a difference. So just kind of like, just try, but you don't have to try too hard. I love it. I'm actually genuinely enjoying Battlefield 6. I know I mentioned I'm like against buying games that are $70. But really that only goes so far as to like my own personal thing. I had friends who want to play it with me and I'm like, yeah, fuck it, whatever. I want to enjoy my friend's company while I can. That's because we don't play too many games too often. I think it might actually be part of the problem. It's part of the reason why. you fucking used wait, Force of Nature Scout with the Flying Guillotine. That's not too bad. Now if it was Sandman Guillotine, we're gonna have to have a talk, but Force of Nature Guillotine isn't too bad. It's annoying, yes, but it's like not bad. Like unless you can really hit those Force of Nature shots, you're really not that much of a threat. Also, like you know, speaking of like drowning out the player count, all that kind of stuff. Team Fortress 2, drowning out the your individual impact is really fucking nice. It's really fucking nice because like it also just lets them do weird shit. Like, I'm almost certain if Team Fortress 2 was this, like, well, actually, not almost certain. I am certain because this exists. If Team Fortress 2 was a 6v6, which there is a 6's competitive format, 90% of weapons just wouldn't see use. Because they're not reliable, they're too risky, or they're just bad. Actually, wait, shit. I think this might be bad because I put here, I get combustion. Yeah, more fire damage. Velvet slipper. Soldier's helmet. Cause like, yeah, like so much stuff is like not reliable. It's, you know, risky. It's like, or just not good, or just like broken so they ban it from the format. And I'm like, something like the Beggar's Bazooka which just would not exist in a game like Overwatch or Siege or Paladins. You know, something that's completely fucking stupid. She's I forget, was she always that, or did they remove one of our other stats? Either way, the all res is like really good. Kind of want to try Battlefield 6. I will say, like, so the thing is that people are still really good at the game, and like if you're like me, who's fucking bad at FPS games, you know, I'll fully admit I'm just not that good. If it's a quick time to kill, I do not have the reflexes. I do not have the ability to like maintain tracking on people or flicking like long enough to get some job done. Like sometimes I'll pop off. I'll pop the fuck off. You want to get me to play? You got me get me to play a McCree? Sorry, that's a sexual predator. Okay, so I think that'd be a bit too far, but sexual assaulter. But Cassidy. Sometimes I just go fucking hard. Like I weirdly enough have a really high critical hit rate with Cassidy. It's the inner yeehaw in me. I just love the revolver and the dodge roll and the high noon. Still to this day my favorite ult, by the way. Like from feel to gameplay, it might not be the most balanced, but it is unironically the most fun ultimate. Weirdly enough. Cause like, you know, you press the button, you have like the, you know, you have like the brim of your hat shows up, everything goes sepia, it spawns a tumbleweed that always rolls across your field of view, and because of the way the mechanic works of like having to charge it up on people, it forces them to get out of your line of sight. But because you need a wide field of vision, you have to have like a big corridor to use it in. So literally the places to use it most effectively are either sneaking up on people or like using it as a big zoning tool, like in the middle of an open field. So like the moment you hit the high noon button, all 6 people on the, or 5 now, on the enemy team, then you like immediately watch them all like run away, like they're trying to avoid you know, getting in between like you and the guy you're standing off with. It's like mechanically the way it plays out is so fucking good, but it's also not the greatest ultimate, and they had to like tweak it so it's not as engaging in that same way. Like mostly because they added the ability for you to like walk around and like slowly get faster when you walk, and you have like damage reduction. Like I get why they had to do it. It just doesn't work in a game that's evolved in the way Overwatch has. But I still think like that original ultimate was so fucking. It's somewhat decent at FPS, at least used to. Yeah, Warframe's not a good thing to go based off of. Fire damage. Had the spike, yes I did. What's this one? Dexterity, I'll take that. I will say though, I'm not like terrible at Battlefield. It's just that like I try and like get into the thick of things too much, and the time to kill is too fast to do that. Like you literally die in 4 shots from nearly everything. Like 5 shots from certain weapons, but 4 shots from like the vast majority of weapons. Oh hi. Oh yeah, that's right. I was gonna yell something that out of context has been very bad. I was like, oh yeah, my narcotics are ready. When I went to my pre-op appointment, they pre-prescribed the pain medications I'd be getting for my surgery, even though it's like 5 days away. So I'm gonna be getting a lot of texts saying, hey, your hydrocodone is ready. I'm like, I'm probably not gonna take it, or like unless it's like really bad, because I don't want to get like if me taking like Valium is anything to go by, it's gonna backfire on me. But yeah, so I mainly use light machine guns because I really like grabbing a 4X, laying down on the floor with a bipod and just gunning people down from range with a light machine gun. I think that's really fucking fun to me. What I do. These.
What troubles you? Exiles.
And Up here now. But then I really wanted to get a M60, which is a more heavier hitting, more like long range, more precise light machine gun. So I was trying to do some challenges, which require me to like use shotguns, use assault rifles. Turns out assault rifles are a lot easier to manage in bursts at most ranges than light machine guns for some fucking reason. And also they aim down sights quicker. So I just... Oh, because they're resistant to fire, of course. So I actually like did fairly well when I used shotguns and assault rifles. And then I went back to my beloved SMG or LMGs and I'm like, I'm just dog shit again. It is kind of disheartening when like you have a bipod, you know, you have a grip and all this kind of stuff. You have like as much reduced recoil as you could possibly have. And then as you're firing on someone, you're like just like you're gunning them down, you're barely hitting them, then they turn around and in like half a second they like somehow land every single shot on you from like 100 meters away with a fucking assault rifle. And you're like, really? Really? Why am I even trying anything anymore? I don't even know how I keep missing with shotguns. They must have like a really tight spread between shots or something. I don't know. I miss so frequently. But also, if you like don't hit that one-shot threshold, you instantly get demolished. Like instantly. Because holy shit. By the time you can like fire your second shot, someone can already like burst you down. Of course, I usually miss my second shot, so by the time I fire my third shot, they finally then turned around, then gunned me down. I'm like, well, this is my life now. I miss Paladins. Paladins has massive hitboxes. They make you feel very good at video games. I was still garbage sometimes at Paladins, but like, Paladins has massive hitboxes.
The air stinks of thorn.
Okay, so I have a confession to make. There was one thing I never changed in one of my scripts. And I think I did this on purpose. I kind of feel bad about it. It's not like the biggest thing, but I still feel bad about it. When I was talking about the hitboxes in Paladins, all information I could find leads to like the hitboxes being capsules, like really big capsules that like don't like not conforming, like even Team Fortress 2 where it's like boxes around each limb part, or like precise flush things. And I included that in my Paladins video. See, I think even while I was researching it, I saw a bunch of people go back and forth on whether or not like that only applies to like just the practice range, or if that was still in the game. I could never really get an exact detail, so I still ended up keeping that information. And I felt like a part of me was like, I probably should. It's really not that big. Plus, the game's dead, so who's gonna call me out on it anyways? They're supposed to be like, hey, how dare you get this misinformation about Paladins out there? And I'd be like, I'm sorry. I will apologize to all the Paladins player base. Opens up Steam chart, current players 2. I'm sorry. It's like literally just like a picture of like 2 people. Or like I sit down with like my parents. I'm sorry. I lied to the entire Paladins community. You guys are here to represent my case. But no, I think sometimes I get like really tired of like information there that I'm like, I probably shouldn't have put that in there. Like stuff that ends up being more speculation than anything. That was more of an issue in my earlier stuff. I don't do that I really don't do that anymore. Mostly because I also don't fucking upload videos anymore. Listen, I wanted to get to work on my Path of Exile video, but I was too tired for this trip to finish up one of my drawings, and I literally cannot finish the video without that, so it's gonna be delayed. And I want to like work on the scripting and editing for my Dying Light video to maybe have that working, but I've also been so fucking tired. I literally was laying in bed up until like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I like could not do anything. Oh, this guy sucks. He's a tanky boy with fire and ignite damage. I'm gonna kill him. I don't care. You know what? I do care. I'm not gonna fucking kill him. Yeah, you missed paladins. You died before you can get good at it. Yeah. I mean, you could... Yeah, let's see if I still play it. Who knows how... I don't know how many people are actually still playing it. I hope a decent amount still. But, yeah. It's a real shame. Like, I wish between Overwatch and Paladins, like, I honestly, I kind of like Paladins more overall. Like, I gel with the hero designs way more in Paladins. Even if they're, like, had less identity than Overwatch did, they are, like, more fun to play. But then, like, Overwatch, honestly, like, their hero design genuinely just became like Paladins. Like, the longer Overwatch went on, the more it became like Paladins. But also was like in a direction that just like was nowhere near as fun. Like the kill times were like much faster. But I just feel like there was so much less leeway for anything. I just hate fast time to kills. In most contexts.
Failure stings, sister. Yet pain is the...
Where's that thing? Oh, there we go. How fast am I saying? Is he gonna be able to hurt himself? Actually, he still does significant damage to himself. That's pretty great. Oh, can I bonk people with that? I mean, I could. Get a lot of uniques, damn. Damn, it also reminds you of a very funny story that spans several years of your life. Started with a video comparing Overwatch and the Paladins and ended with a YouTuber. With the YouTuber that made the video. I'm gonna assume this is... I'll wait for that.
Piety was...
Copy message. Class. Oh yeah, when I was at the fucking TSA, they fucking frisked my shoes. Like, everything was good, but they were like, hey, you. I'm like, yes, gigantic... Actually, I don't want to sound more implicating than I wanted to. Yes, security guard, take off your shoes. And I'm like, okay. And then they like took my shoes, and I was like, where'd my shoes go? I'm just like sitting there with dirty ass socks. Living lightning sister? What the hell is that? Summons a living lightning when a supported skill deals lightning damage with a hit. It's a living lightning minions which target nearby and with the number. Sorry, the number of melee chaining attacks before dissipating. Enemies will not directly engage these minions and can pass through them. That sounds rad. What? Huh. Liquid wisp. Like instant. Or one of them. Focus? I think they should work. Elemental focus works on this. Cruelty. Actually, that could work really. I feel that could work pretty well. Put cruelty. Put combustion. Put that. This cruelty gives me a debuff that also gives me up to 40% more damage. Hey, was there part 2 to that message? Because I'm kind of confused where that message ended. The Mogri, are you alive? You just die mid-sentence? Shit. Back to having no... Oh, I can't really make that message because I actually see more than one. Because like I don't have a second monitor on me, so I actually have to have my stream open on my phone. So I do get my statistics currently. I normally don't look at my statistics because I like not being depressed. Humans are really bad at like ignoring numbers. Did it appear? Oh, hold on. Oh, I already said that because I don't want to go out of one chat. God damn it. Yeah, sorry. I forgot to fill those with all messages. Huh? Okay, what the fuck? Okay, it didn't appear up top on me. Oh, only live chat. Oh, Shammy. I think Shammy. I know Shammy, yeah. Fucking, I mean, that was a flashbang of a sentence. I'm like, I wonder where that is. I click view live chat. First thing I see, becoming a transgender vor owl. Yeah, that's Shammy. I know about Shammy. I don't think I've ever watched Shammy's videos. I only know about Shammy from the Please Stop Talking podcast, which was like a podcast I really vibed with when I was in nursing school. But now, like, it was like genuinely the funniest thing I've seen. Their stories were absolute riots. It got me through a lot of like school and like work. But then like now I associate that podcast with all of the incoherent amounts of stress from nursing school, so I could never watch it again.
Trouble.
And all the time with like before Shammy like came out as transgender. Like that's how far back that was. But yeah, I don't know. Like no hate on people who do it. At the end of the day, I really don't care. I just find it kind of weird how like it's like bro's like a popular YouTuber. Bro's like a popular, or I guess bra. I think they're women now. I apologize if I said he at any point, because I admittedly I don't follow them at all, so I kind of forgot that they're a woman now. So it's like, one moment you have a very popular YouTuber, and then the next thing you know, they're from what I understand, their Twitter feed was literally filled with them retweeting vor. I'm like, keep it. I don't know. I personally believe in having like your your public image and personal stuff at least slightly separate. It's always so fucking funny when I'm like literally browsing art, and then the next thing I know, I end up stumbling upon the persona of someone I know who streams using the exact same like name and handle and everything, is like seeing their like VTuber avatar getting fucking railed. And it's like commissioned by, and I always check, I'm like, okay, is this like fan art or was it literally commissioned by them? And it's almost always commissioned by them. And I'm like, you have bigger balls than me, I guess. And I can tell because I can apparently see those right on my fucking screen. It's why I mentioned the Minecraft mod that I'm doing sound design for. It's obviously it's like not even like started as far as coding stuff goes. Like they've barely begun that part. But I just wanted to get practice on sound design. I'm like, sure, give me some designs. I'll work with stuff. I can practice sound design, get some ideas. I'm game for whatever. I'm like, I really don't care for credit. Not that I'm like embarrassed to be working on something like that ends up being like very horny. One, I just don't care about credit. Two, it's like, I don't want someone to like randomly because imagine how awkward it is. Someone's like recognizes my name, is like, wait a second, this motherfucker? Like I feel like you just don't see people the same when they divulge their history like that. But I mean, at the end of the day, fucking live your life how you want to. Just kind of my own perspective on seeing stuff like that. I'm like, why not? But I mean, the glorious part about the internet is you can just choose to not engage with that stuff anymore. And to be fair, I never followed Shammy's Twitter in the first place. I only know from like other people that I suddenly started posting vor, and I'm like, that must have sucked. If you like kind of disturbed by that, and all of a sudden your Twitter just gets flooded by that. Oh, didn't they? I think I recall them saying that the reason they did that was to like basically basically be like, if you're into how I am now, you'll stay, and if you aren't, then these posts will turn you away. Which is honestly fair, and I would argue quite based. Watched her videos for a while, and she... No Man's Sky, funnily enough. One of these, I'm gonna play No Man's Sky with the VR mode. Sounds so fun. She did get... Oh, she did give people plenty of warnings. You know what? In that case, fair enough. Like I said, I can't begrudge it in the first place. Not that big of a deal. But if they at least took every precaution, I'm like, you know what? At that point, it's like none of my commentary applies anymore. They fucking they changed. They gave you a warning. It was quite the experience to suddenly have Vor in your feed. Makes me glad I don't. Okay. You know what? Okay, so I like watching. This might show my age, or I guess like my spiritual age, where I admittedly like Sunday night talk shows from like old white dudes, like Stephen Colbert, Daily Show, when Jon Stewart was like on board. Oh, I think he came back. I haven't watched it. And I really liked Last Week Tonight. Especially Last Week Tonight, because it's fucking hilarious and it highlights a lot of like really obscure issues no one would ever talk about, which I very much respect. Oh yeah, I gotta kill the big guy here. But I never watched him like on, I usually don't watch him on like the channels because I don't have television really. So when I saw Last Week Tonight, like uploaded almost all of his stuff up to like season 8 or 9 or whatever it is on YouTube, I'm like, okay, cool, I'll watch it. So I've been like binging it for the last like couple weeks. It's a fucking lot of content, good lord. But during one of the COVID arc things, they were talking about one of like the side segments was talking about people drowning out white nationalist and racist hashtags on Twitter by like posting K-pop stuff, and like he mentions like, oh yeah, even the furries are getting on this. And I swear to God, I was not expecting John Oliver, a middle-aged like British like super like I'm not calling him serious, but like middle-aged like, well, okay, talk about serious topics rather, to literally post uncensored YIF on national television. Like I'm not even, it was literally a tweet, and he read it off with the fucking like biggest smile on his face, where the tweet was like, hey, hashtag white lives matter, please look at my persona's massive knotted otter cock, thanks, smiley face. Says that straight, smiley face even, live on national television, and meanwhile the image is right there. The image is right fucking there. It was like just like a big Fuda otter right on screen, like bright green dick, and I'm like, why? I was not prepared for this. That is this far from the worst thing I've seen, but like, when I see it, I'm usually in like a territory where I fully expect like random furry dick to appear out of nowhere. But watch, like this is like my safe normal space. I was not prepared for that. Oh god, it was so fucking funny. And I want to put it's on YouTube, and it's still not censored. It is still not censored. It's terrifying.
Hello.
I have to help Alira. The last time that'd hopefully be the last time I get unsolicited dick pics on YouTube. Then again, if you watch that show, you're signing up for fucking whatever.
The King of Rats, Creighton. That was all.
Almost as or yeah, I don't even know what the other guys say when you help them because honestly, Alir is the only person helping. You know, I realized something. Actually, I'm not gonna say that thought because I might jinx myself. It had something to do with my old Twitter accounts. Talk to him. I think I just go here and go to the. I've got to way forward. Got a skill point. Let's see. I'm gonna get to Act 3 and then call it.
I thought, be well.
Put us straight there.
You. Oh yeah, I have to, it's gonna keep staying up there until I accept the quest.
Farewell.
Darkley.
Damn me. Farewell. Still alive.
Reward? Take that. Or take that.
Farewell.
Mervale reward. Here we go.
While we live, we are blessed.
Let's keep. Troy. More fire damage. So I love how the first stream after in like almost 10 days, and the conversation somehow immediately goes back into the book. But the checking Sammy's Blue Sky, you haven't seen anything from her in a while. Yeah, it's what you'd expect after what he mentioned. Also a great amount of it's so fucking funny that I'm less of a gooner than most gamers. That's the scary part. Like, that is the terrifying part. Like, I consider myself kind of wild. But, like, it's the fact that I have the wherewithal to not make anything public. Meanwhile, oh my fucking god. Like, even on just like the Warframe subreddit, which is generally pretty tame, all things considered. Like, as far as like gooner places go, I genuinely cannot imagine being in like a gotcha place, like the community. I thought, no, there was something I thought to myself the other day that I feel like kind of fits. It was like, yeah, I know, you know, people were always gooners, but at least like back in the good old days, we had the wherewithal to not like make it public. Like we had our, like we either kept it private or like, it was like, it's implicit that everyone's kind of a gooner in a way before, you know, we had the term gooner. But at least they kept it private or in their own communities. Now it's like so fucking public. YouTube comments, like main game subreddits, discords, like the official discords. I'm like, holy shit. Also, just realized cruelty's not working. Does it only apply to attacks? Any skill that hits enemies. Yeah, so it should work. Am I not getting cruelty? Let's check my damage. I'm gonna go attack something and then see the damage. If my damage over time does not go up... Yeah, why is not cruelty not working? Oh, I wonder if it's because the trap is a separate entity. So when my trap is trying to hit something, I think it's... Oh shit. Oh well. When my trap is trying to hit something, it's rewarding the cruelty to the trap, but the trap is dead, so it can't get the buff. Neat. Mana flat, a grand life flask, take it. Feel it somewhere in the middle. Like, the kind of stuff you're into is pretty wild, but you keep it under pretty control as well. It's like, I don't care how wild it is, it's like, I feel like just keep it private. Or like, you know, like individual communities. Which I guess can get a bit muddied when you're talking about gachas, where it's like kind of intentional that everything is like hypersexualized, so that is more or less the normal. But say like Warframes, like, yeah, okay, the Warframes are hot. Listen, I get it. Valkyrie heirloom, big fucking dumpy. Like every step she takes is a fucking like an earthquake somewhere else in the world from the fucking sheer mass of that shit moving. But like, it's not as egregious as like as fucking what do you call it? Some of the shit from gachas. It's just kind of like there. I don't know. It's mostly just a roundabout way of me complaining. It's like, I just wish he would just shut the fuck up for 5 seconds. Like, it's so funny. It's so funny seeing like genuinely good art, but because someone drew the character either accurately or like, you know, enhanced the features a little bit, there's like literally no comments of like nice art. It's always like Zam or looking disrespectfully, and like every variation of that. Like it's literally that's all they ever say. I go, okay. I mean, nice art. That's kind of all I say and just leave. I don't even say it, you should just think it. And I don't even think you even get away with the excuse of, you know, it's just exaggeration. Because I think with the internet is like, once you exaggerate something and keep making a joke about it, there's a lot of people who think that's serious and just go along with it, and now it gets taken over by people who are like actually serious about it.
How fascinating.
Yeah, that's your rule of thumb. You only share stuff with people that you want to talk to about it, and even when it's appropriate. Oh yeah. That's like the healthy way to do it, sure. Cause then you have people who like, unironically, I've seen people like in a real life who, and I still kind of hate that I'm about to like laugh at this, because it is at the end of the day kind of making fun of someone. And also, it's like the perfect encapsulation of a genuine stereotype. I saw someone with a old car outside of a McDonald's, and the front of the hood was literally of like a vinyl decal of like a big titty anime girl in a bikini. And then like on the side windows was like it was like literally just anime ass, like in swimwear, and not even like the whole character. Like, okay, they like the character and just having wearing a bikini. No, it was literally just the ass bent over, like full taint bulge on display, like 7 of them in a row on the side of the windshield. And on like the back had all this other like one had like a sticker that said "Opie," which is like I think it has to do with like big breasts in like the Japanese language. I don't know. I know it has something to do with big breasts. That's like the extent of my knowledge. And I'm like, oh, this is not a good look. And then. And I hate to say this, but then I saw the owner of the car. I saw the owner of the car. And it was literally, if you Google search like Reddit neckbeard meme, he had the hat, he had the weight, he had the neckbeard. And I was like, I feel so bad for laughing, because I am making fun of this person. But like, it's literally the stereotype. At some point you have to say, yes, I feel bad, but also, this is the stereotype. Like, I'm seeing life imitate art right in front of my very eyes. And it dealt psychological damage to me. The Elder Scrolls Flame Atronach, your beloved summon. They can never make me act that depraved about you. Oh god, you know what? Since we're on the topic, I learned about something called Rule 30 Fortle. And I learned about it from some of Flats, the Overwatch streamer. He does like variety stuff more often now. And apparently, I saw like a video from his non hero shooter channel, which was like him playing like Rule 30 Fortle. And I'm like, hold on a second, Rule 34 and Pokemon in the same thumbnail. This has to be cursed, but also knowing him, he plays it safe, but can't be that bad. And I decided, you know what, I'll bite the bullet. I'll look into it. Apparently, it's just like, you'll be given a bunch of options. Like, here's an entire franchise, or here's a specific character, and you have to guess who has more, like, Rule 34 entries. And I'm like, oh, okay, it's not too bad. Because it doesn't show the actual art, it just shows generic stock images. But also, that kind of makes it worse, because you'll have, like, things that make sense. Like, okay, it's Elizabeth, from BioShock Infinite. But then you'll have things like a Pokemon, but you know that it's like a regular ass Pokemon. So, or you know that it's usually like furry art of the Pokemon, not like the actual Pokemon. But out of context, it was so much more fucked up because you would have like 3 options, one of which was a character from Fate. So it was a regular human woman with massive breasts and a bikini. You would have a Pokemon, like a dog, like Absol or some shit. Like a dog with a I want to meet your manager haircut. And then you'd have a Pokemon trainer, a literal child. And then watching Flats go like, I have to have faith in humanity. He clicks the Fate character, and it's like the Fate character had like 2,000, views. Absol had like 18,000, and the literal child had like 30,000, which was like Dawn from Pokemon. I'm like, I'm sure this is like, or like it's like 99% furry art, or like aged up, it's like adult, but they just have like the outfit and like the hair pretty much. But out of context, it was so fucked up to look at in comparison. It's like, who's beating their meat more to a literal fucking dog, a human woman, or a child? I'm like, there's literally only one good answer here, and somehow that was not the right one. Oh, it was the wildest thing. No, it wasn't that. I think it was the Fate character versus like a random Pokemon. And then it was Cortana versus Absol. Cortana had like 2.7k, Absol had like fucking 12,000 entries. I'm like, what the fuck? I would not have guessed it, but was only because I don't follow Pokemon, so I genuinely have no idea. Genuinely have no idea that Absol's that big of a Pokemon, because I literally don't follow Pokemon. Like literally the only thing I know about Pokemon is the people I know who have like Pokemon personas, and then occasionally post the random vaguely risque art. And that TF2 video, No Sleep. I will never forget that. The Yoda voice going, "Slaking got me quaking." Fucking kills me every time. Sounds like an interesting experience. It definitely is. I also couldn't do it because I do not have enough anime and like furry knowledge and Pokemon knowledge, which I guess Pokemon and furry is like basically the same thing, to like participate accurately. Like I would just be fucking guessing and be continuously horrified. Like, they're like fucking Piplup versus Emily Comstock from BioShock Infinite, a random tiny like 3-inch tall penguin versus like the lady who basically created and popularized source filmmaker porn. I'm gonna pick Emily. No, it was Piplup, you fucking dweeb. Oh no. The animated version was so good. I did eventually watch that. It was so fucking good. You wonder? I mean, you can check Rule 34. It probably isn't that hard to Google. Oh, that's gonna be. Oh, that's gonna be quick. Oh, he's gonna get demolished, maybe. I need more mana. Okay, maybe he's not gonna get that demolished. It's actually going a little bit slow. Oh, right, because like I don't have cruelty. Cruelty's not working. I'm literally down a link. That's why. Oh, he's like not even hitting me. Get fucked, man. Oh. There we go. Alright, Act 3 is done. Actually, I could probably just... 6:30. I think this one. How do you spell it? It's Rule 34 DLE. Actually, I can't tab over right now because that would be good for me. Well, I'm gonna call it. So let's this capture. There we go. Yeah, that's playing in like the whole background. So it was Rule 34. Yeah, it's Rule 34 DLE. Look that up. You know what? Let's try a round or two. Fuck it. I am ready to be absolutely horrified. Ah, TAL. Okay, here we go. I think I should take a window capture for this. Capture. Let's fit the screen. I like to make it slightly bigger. Alright, who has more posts? Roll up a little bit. Can I zoom out? Yeah, like 90%. This is looking all proper. Alright. Who has more posts? Quilava or Pancham? Is this Pokemon? So I'm already fucked. I want to say, just because I think Quilava is older, it's going to be Quilava. Like, I can imagine more people would be into that than that. I hope I'm right. Okay, I'm right. I'm so fucking good at this. Jesus Christ. Isabella Valentine from Soul Ca- I mean... That's really difficult. But here's the thing. It's Pokemon. But, like, at the same time, look at what the fuck she's wearing. Like, what the fuck is that? What the fuck? So... And it's a fighting game. Like, I'll be honest. Fighting games have always been, like, kind of gooner heavy. It's just kind of like their thing. Listen, like, ever since Street Fighter and Chun-Li, like, it's like, all been downhill from there. On Cammy, I guess, too. I'm gonna go Quilava. Wait, what? Oh shit! It actually was her! Princess Bubblegum and Ash... Okay, it's gotta be Ash... Wait, Wait, Princess Bubblegum is 8,388? What the fuck? I kind of still want to say Ashley Graham. Just barely? Wow. I am garbage. Cammy White or Yeo Miko. Wait, hold on. 11,000. 11 fucking thousand. This is from Genshin Impact. This character's like maybe 5 years old versus Cammy. The fuck? It's gotta be them, right? Okay, I'm wrong. I do not. I am not. Like I said, this is just gonna be me guessing. My Hero Academia. I mean, it's a guy versus a woman. So, by definition, also from Genshin Impact. Like, by definition, it's gonna have like a 10th of the results. Close enough. Okay, it's Ben 10 the whole series. I was about to be very scared that it was Ben himself, but also there's his sister, which is like also, yeah. But like also the aliens, like you have to remember there's the monster fuckers too. Jesus Christ! Rouge of the Bat, it's gotta be. No, I'm not even like wasting a second. It's got. Oh, there's one thing I know about Sonic is that they're somehow worse than regular furries sometimes. I guess the logic is the idea was suggestive design is you don't extra porn to make up for it. It's also true. I have absolutely no idea what this is, so I'm gonna stick with Rouge the Bat. Not even close. Pearl from Steven Universe. Or this. I have absolutely no idea what each one of these are. I have like seen this character once, and I honestly to God thought it was literally like a corporate minimalist version of Lois Griffin from Family Guy. So that kind of says my cultural understanding. I'll go with anime. Weebs, you failed me. Fate or some dude from Demon Slayer? Gotta be Fate, right? I'm honestly surprised that man has that much point. Latias, okay. Okay, it's gotta be Latias. Like, first you have the Pokemon. Then you have, like, obviously the Pokemon and the furry adjacents together. And then you have the fact that it's a plane. Then you get the Aeromorph people. Absolutely. That's less than... Actually, well, okay. I wonder how much Latios has versus Latias. Like, combined, I bet it's a lot. Virtua Fighter, the entire series, versus Latias. I'm about to be very scared. I am very scared. I guess Virtua Fighter is kind of more of a niche fighting game. Like, I don't see anyone talking about Virtua Fighter, really. Catwoman or Piper from Brawl Stars? Gotta be Catwoman, right? Who's Piper from Brawl Stars? Why does she have that many? Latios is about a third? Really? Huh, I kind of figured it'd be equal. Like, who is that they're almost like a half or a third of? That's fucking Christ. I feel like I have to go with Overwatch. I am bad at this. Jesus. Okay, there's no... Okay, if Sobel has more than Mass Effect, I'm going to end the stream. Okay. Who the fuck is Jenny Bell? Wait. You forgot that Latias... I didn't forget, I didn't know. Be fair. That's also fair. I actually think I know. I think I know about Jenny's mod. Only, like, through hearsay. But that hearsay puts it into, like, such high regard that I feel like it's gotta be this. Dear God. That's more porn than, like, some entire franchises for a fucking Minecraft YouTuber mod. God, I mean, it's a gacha game. I feel like it's gotta be that, right? Yeah. I love how that's the image it went with. Like, they not like the more modern Star Fox, the kind of like Star Wars ass like shitty puppet looking one. That's what people are boning. I mean, it's the whole Star Fox franchise. Like, even if it was literally just Crystal, it would still be like 10 times the amount. Fuck. Powerpuff Girls or Star Fox? I'm banking on furries rather than entrapped, like, kids who eventually were like, Yeah, there's some of the only gendered mythicals where Latias is always female, while Latias is always male, porn logic notwithstanding. That'd be Star Fox, right? Okay. I'd say I'm glad it's that. Well, it's the whole franchise. That's that. You know, that makes me feel a little bit better because you obviously have like, that like big, that mayor's assistant who always shows her head, or never shows her head, or like that other, fucking, what do you call it? The other villain who has like hips like a fucking Autobahn, with a waist of the size of a fucking haystack or like a hay beetle. I feel like Chainsaw Man, it's anime and it's bigger. Sweet Jesus. I don't even know who people are porn in. I hope not that guy. Or you know what? I hope it is all of 50,000 for this guy and not the whole series. But I'm pretty sure I've seen a lot of art of like some woman. Venture Bros. It's gotta be this. You know what? Surprisingly low. I mean, it's anime, right? Yeah, okay. But I mean, I guess I kind of get it. Ooh. This is a tough one. I mean, JoJo's is big. All you really know about the crystals that are VA came out of retirement. Yes! Yes! The VA... So, okay, and as anyone doesn't know this, someone was making a mod that replaces Alex with Crystal. And... literally... the fucking voice actor for Crystal, I think that they asked, I think they must have asked, like, either asked her permission to use the voice lines from the game, or they just asked if she could offer some voice lines for the mod, and she just was like, yeah, I'll fucking voice the mod. And I'm almost certain I recall that video, and I'm pretty sure they gave the Crystal model Jiggle physics. I feel like that was my big takeaway. I was like, of course they would add that. I'm kind of torn. I almost want to say, I mean, that's a lot. Okay. I was like, I feel like people are more into like the more twinkish kind of thing than super muscly Jonathan Joestar. Okay, that's Animal Crossing. It's cutesy and it's furry. That thing is gonna have a body count bigger than the Playboy Mansion behind its ass. Okay, I was actually wrong. Shit. I'll see if I can. I'll see if I can get to 10. Jun Kazama or Gon. I'm not gonna pronounce that. Freaks. I pronounced it. I mean, that's 665. That's gotta be more, right? Just barely. A high schooler versus a sheep. Please don't be Wooloo. It's Wooloo. What the fuck? It's gotta, honestly, I don't know anything about Five Nights at Freddy's except that holy shit, the people into FNAF are absolutely insane. Okay, not as crazy as I thought, but still, Sonya Blade, okay, it's gotta be Sonya. Yeah. The entire Halo franchise. This is cheating because I actually know Cortana has like 2,000 alone. Wait, really? Wait though. Wait! If Cortana has 2,700, where's the other 50,000 going? Now I'm more concerned. The Arbiter? Okay, we saw Princess Bubblegum. It's nowhere near as much. A lot of love. It's gotta be. Nicole DeMar. I kinda want to say it's her. Like, 8,000's a lot. That's closer than I would have thought. No. I refuse to believe, like, okay, the people porting the Duolingo, it was a big meme, sure, it can't be more than this. That's more than I would have thought. Genshin Impact versus that, it's gotta be an auto win. Yeah, woman, Genshin Impact, minimum 3,000. This is what I'm talking about. Your choices are conventionally attractive if, you know, unattainable beauty standards woman. Child. That's less than I thought, but I think that's because Dawn scared me by having like 18,000. I don't even know who the fuck this is. Despite from one of the later parts. Which means it's probably less popular. I don't know. Misty. That's more than I would have thought, to be honest. Bleach? I mean, Bleach is very popular. It's also a woman, so by that logic... Jesus Christ! Oh no! It's gotta be... I feel like it's gotta be Tails. 24,000? Was that more than Rouge? Or was Rouge like 35,000? Nah, 20. It's hard to beat 24,000. Not even close. What's my score? 14. Okay, we're doing good. Rhea or Brion? I mean, yeah, it's 3,000. I've never heard of that Pokemon before. Like, if it was like... That looks like the Pokemon that evolves into the one that's like Poplio? Kind of looks like it. I feel like I've seen that more than anything. Rouge had 37. Okay. Okay, I was right. Obstagoon. What the fucking name is that? I'm gonna assume people are gooning for Obstagoon. That's way more than I thought it would have been. K. Rool! I almost want to say yes because, like... Yeah, it's the middle evolution of Primarina. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know Pokemon. I almost want to say K. Rool. Ah, damn. Okay, fair enough. VTuber versus Vocaloid. VTuber? Just barely, okay. Okay, how much does this one? Oh, wait, who the fuck is Colette from Brawl Stars? What the fuck? I'm gonna have to do some research later. And by that, I mean I'm gonna close this. I'm never gonna look at this again. And I'm gonna move on with my life knowing that I am not very cultured. I'll feel good about myself. Holy shit. Alright, well, I am gonna head off now. I will try, I can't guarantee anything because sometimes my family might like need things of me. If anything, while I'm here, I will be streaming more towards the afternoon than at like 1 o'clock like I have been. But once I get back to my home, in my other state, I will, what even is a Brawl Stars and why does it have so much fun? So Brawl Stars is like, I'm pretty sure Brawl Stars is like that Ubisoft published platform fighter. It's like Smash. It's like no, I think it's I'm not thinking of Brawlhalla. But I think Brawlhalla and Brawl Stars are both platform fighters. Let me check. That's Drawl Stars. Brawl Stars. Wait, what? Hold on. No, it's not. Brawl Stars is a MOBA and a hero shooter. What the fuck? Huh. I would not have thought about that. I've heard of the name, I've never actually seen the game. Welp. I mean, it looks like it's on mobile, so it kind of makes sense that it's a really wide audience. Yeah, it's on mobile only. That explains why I have, like, basically no idea what the fuck it is. Interesting. Fear is all I experience right now. Alright, anyways. I'll hopefully try and figure out, what do you call it? OBS. Get Twitch working, and So far, I had no drop frames. So, like, I might have, like, the worst internet line with the extension, but it hasn't dropped once, which is good. I'm happy with that. Like, the difference is literally when I download something, it downloads at, like, 12 megabytes a second. But when when I'm not on the extended line, I'm on the regular 5 gigahertz line, it goes to, like, 70 megabytes a second. Which is, like, fucking crazy. But I'd rather have its stability than that, because really, outside of downloading, it's not that big. Anyways, take care, y'all. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. It sounds like I might be able to stream after my surgery. It'll be really fucking funny to stream while I'm, like, looped up on anesthesia still. But I feel like I might accidentally say things that are, like, I shouldn't. Mostly just get way too, like, vulgar. I don't know. Usually when I'm, like, under the influence of things, I get, like, way more polite and nice than otherwise. Anyways, take care, y'all. Have a good one.